Shakur Stevenson says Ryan Garcia isn't special. Gervonta Davis by KO. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Cardinal Red Sports. Let's talk about it. All right, recently in an interview, Shakur Stevenson, who is moving up to 135 pounds, spoke about his potential future competition in Ryan Garcia and or Gervonta Tank Davis. I just wanted to give my take on what Shakur had to say about both fighters and some of the things he said about Ryan Garcia, whether they're true or false. Alright, so Shakur Stevenson basically said that he feels that Tank Davis is a very, very talented, very, very special, extremely powerful, high ring IQ fighter, and he believes that he's on a whole nother level than a lot of other fighters within the same division. Now, he didn't go too far into detail about whether he thinks he can beat Gervonta Davis or if he thinks he can beat Ryan Garcia. He just basically gave his opinion on that fight and who he thinks is the better out of those two fighters. Now, Shakur Stevenson said he thinks Gervonta Davis is special. What makes a fighter special? You know, I think that's an interesting question to ask, and something I want to pose to whoever's listening. Please, holler at me in the comment section. Let me know what you think makes a special fighter. To me, I think Gervonta Davis is special for a couple of reasons. I think most people think he's special because Gervonta Davis has that extraordinary knockout power. But the most special thing about Gervonta Davis, to me, as a boxer inside of a boxing ring, is his poise within the boxing ring. Most fans, most analysts would say that Gervonta Davis allows himself to be hit a little too much. But I like the fact that Gervonta Davis allows himself to be hit. Now, sometimes I don't like it because sometimes he might get hit a little more than he should, and it makes people think that he's losing a fight when he's actually setting his opponent up. That is poise. That is ring generalship. That is understanding your game plan. That is being a masterful boxer.
My job is every single day they're looking at me for leadership. If I show them that I've given up, am I truly a leader? The answer is no. Everybody talks about leadership. Everybody talks about all these things when you're over a program or you're over a corporation. My question is, you truly should be judged by when things are bad. And the people that work for you or the people that you're leading, do they believe that you believe in them? And the answer to that question is I do believe in them. And probably to the point where you could easily say I may be delusional. But every single day I'm coming in to work and saying I'm pushing you to figure it out. Today may be the day. Right, wrong, and different. That's what I'm doing every single day.
To me, what Gervonta Davis is doing is he's gauging his opponent's power and distance. And to me, I don't think a lot of fighters do that. A lot of fighters, they fight off the back foot. A lot of fighters are moving around the ring constantly. A lot of fighters are brawlers. They're just straight brawlers. And then you have some fighters that are very, very technical. I think Shakur Stevens is extremely technical. Devin Haney is extremely technical. Then you got hybrid fighters out there. But I think Gervonta Davis, I would have to say he's a hybrid of everything special in the sport of boxing. He can show you his power. He can show you how to be a ring general. He can show you how to use your ring IQ. He can show you how to judge distance. He can show you how to gauge power. That is special talent within the sport of boxing. Those are talents and abilities not everybody possesses and not everybody can do within a boxing ring. That doesn't mean that all boxers or all fighters, professional fighters, don't possess a special talent. It just means Gervonta Davis has a lot more of those special talents. Now, on the other hand, Ryan Garcia, why did he say Ryan Garcia isn't, talented or isn't special in a boxing ring? And I think it's based off competition level. When you talk about Ryan, it's not that Ryan doesn't possess, some of the fastest hands in the sport of boxing. Listen, nobody can deny what he does on Instagram is special. Not everybody can hit that speed bag or that flex bag the way that Ryan Garcia hits that flex bag and does it with the type of, I don't even know what word to use, Matrix-like ability that he does it with. He's very special when it comes to that. But the problem with that is, I heard Mayweather say one time, what makes a fighter special is your ability to do everything that you do in the gym within the ring.
Well, I want you guys to know, out of all you fighters I see doing the mid work or the pad work, whatever you want to call it, I see y'all doing all this, but I ain't never seen none of y'all do it in a fight. And then y'all gonna say, Floyd, well, we never see you do it in a fight. Well, go watch the Arturo Gotti fight. And everything that I did on the pad, I did in the ring. So y'all gotta be able to duplicate it if y'all want to be like Floyd Mayweather.
And I don't think Ryan Garcia's gotten to the point where he can do a lot of that stuff in the ring yet. Now, some of it he can do, most of it he can't do when he's across from a decent opponent. So I would have to agree with Shakur Stevenson that he is special in a lot of ways, but he isn't hit the level to where you could say he's a one-of-a-kind fighter. He's, at this point, he's still coming into his own and finding out what makes him unique. At this point, he's still a carbon copy of other fighters. I feel like Gervonta Davis is one of a kind, and the things he does, they really can't be emulated by another fighter just yet because there's not a lot of fighters on that level. I think what Ryan Garcia does, it can be emulated very easily because there are a lot of fighters on his level. Now, once he figures it all out, and it might be this Gervonta Davis fight that he figures it all out. But until he figures it all out, you can't say that he's a special fighter just yet. Give him time to develop. Maybe it's the Gervonta Davis fight. Maybe it's his fight after the Gervonta Davis fight. Maybe the Gervonta Davis fight is the fight that he figures it out, but he still loses. But he needed to go through that to figure it out. So I would never take anything away from Ryan. I love all boxers. I think everybody has a special ability, but it doesn't make you the most special fighter. And I wouldn't diss anybody. I don't like Rolly, but as a person, I like Rolly's personality. I would love to see Rolly's personality on Gervonta Davis. So you don't have to like everything about every fighter. You don't have to like everything about every fan or analyst. But you can always have an opinion. All opinions matter. This is sports. This is boxing. We all enjoy watching these people, shine a light on their abilities. And, to me, it's about doing something that I can't do. If you have an ability that I don't have, and I'm very athletic, I can do a lot of things. I play basketball, football, soccer, baseball, tennis. I wanted to do golf, fishing, boxing. I've done it all. And I've done it at a pretty high level, and so I have a lot of ability. But when I see somebody do something that I'm like, man, I can't do that. It's either gonna make me want to get up and attempt to try to do it and see if I can hit that athletic level. It motivates me in that way. Or it's going to motivate me to study you more to figure out how you got to that level. And, maybe I can't get there because I don't have a certain ability that you have. But, it wouldn't stop me from educating myself on how you got yourself there. To end it off, man, when it comes to people being special, not giving up on yourself and being a leader, I would say both of these guys are leaders within the boxing world. Both of these guys they're gonna be the Mayweathers of the future. Both of these guys might end up being trainers in the future, and these guys are good leaders. Gervonta Davis gets in a lot of trouble, but you can look at Gervonta Davis as a leader. He's trying to show you how to be a better boxer. He's trying to show you how to how to use your athletic ability to the best of your abilities, whether you're on a professional level or not. The same goes for Ryan Garcia, man. What he does on Instagram with the reflex bag, it's motivated a lot of people, and I commend him for that. And I would never diss him or say anything disrespectful about that man, because he's only trying to help people, and I'm only here to talk about boxing, not critique people's lives or try to make these people look foolish, because I don't even know these people. To me, as a dude from the hood, you start talking about me behind my back and all this stuff, and then we run into each other, it's gonna be a problem. So I would never do that to these people, because I don't want a problem with these people. I respect these people to the utmost, and I wish them both nothing but the best of luck in their upcoming fight. If y'all agree with Shakur Stevenson, hit that like button for me. If you disagree, hit the dislike button for me. Share, subscribe. Holler at me on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. More than likely to get a response on the tube, so holler at me over there. If you want to collabo, hit my Gmail, flockofcards@gmail.com, and we are running. Right here, man. Tell my G's in the place, man. Tell my girls in the place, man. Tell my people in the place, man. It's going down, get right tonight. Tell my G's in the place, man. Tell my girls in the place, man. Tell my people in the place, man. It's going down, get right tonight. From Louisville to London, I bet this here let them know where I come from. I bet this here make the cops pull stun guns. I bet this here make the best chick nerve. I start shaking the onion, back and forth at the back of a horse. You see him getting money on the avenue. It's Louis Keys player, didn't know that you do. I'm a fool on the track, smooth on the track. They stuck to the wall like glues on their back. Until they play this, they don't know how to act. Overheard them spitting game, you don't know how to mac. Let me show you something, teach you a thing or two. First off, don't snoop if you ain't the one banging blue. In other words, mind your own. The KY's my home, homie, I'm in the zone. Tell my G's in the place, fella.